I'm Maxwell McGee, joined by Carolyn Pettit.
Hi.
Justin Calvert's down there. You may not be able to see him, but you'll just have to take my word for it. And then I think Kevin Van Ord is going to be joining us a little later on, so make sure to stay tuned for that. But these guys down here, they're all playing on consoles, doing whatever. I'm on the PC. I'm watching the opening. You should be able to see it now.
Why do you care? A Nord's last thoughts should be of home. Rorikstead. I'm from Rorikstead.
General Tullius, sir. The headsman is waiting. Good. Let's get this over with.
Sure. Mara, Debella, Kinnarev, Akatosh, Divines, please help me. Look at him. General Tullius, the military governor. And it looks like the Dalmor are with him. Damn elves. I bet they had something to do with this. This is Helgen. I used to be sweet on a girl from here. Wonder if Elod is still making that mead with juniper berries mixed. Funny, when I was a boy, imperial walls and towers used to make me feel so safe.
Where are they going?
To go inside.
Why? I want to watch the soldiers.
Inside the house. Now.
Whoa!
Yes, Papa.
Get these prisoners out of the carts! Move it!
Why are we stopping?
Why do you think? End of the line.
Let's go. Shouldn't keep the gods waiting for us. No, wait! We're not rebels! Face your death with some courage, thief. You've got to tell them! We weren't with you! This is a mistake!
Step towards the block when we call your name. One at a time!
Empire loves their damn lists.
Ulfric Stormcloak, Jarl of Windhelm.
It has been an honor, Jarl Ulfric.
Ralof of Riverwood. Lokir of Rorikstead.
No, I'm not a rebel! You can't do this!
Halt!
You're not gonna kill me!
Archers! Anyone else feel like running?
Wait. You there. Step forward. Who are you?
Oh man, here we go. Character creation. So much to choose from. So obviously, as you can see here, we got a lot of different races to choose from. I think I'm gonna go with Orc. During one of the preview events for this game, I totally rolled up an Orc, and then I rolled around the countryside hitting people in the face with an axe. So we might end up doing a little bit of that. So I'm gonna mess with these sliders for a little bit. Oh, presets, what's up? I think there should be one that just has like some creepy yellow face paint. Ah, there he is. That's my boy. Not too worried about all this. Tons of sliders out there for people who love sliders. Maybe a little facial. There we go. He's just a handsome gentleman.
You from one of the strongholds, Orc. How did you end up here? Captain, what should we do? He's not on the list.
Forget the list. He goes to the block.
By your orders, Captain. I'm sorry. We'll make sure your mates return to Orsinium. Follow the captain, prisoner.
Ulfric Stormcloak. Some here in Helgen call you a hero, but a hero doesn't use a power like the voice to murder his king and usurp his throne. You started this war, plunged Skyrim into chaos, and now the Empire is going to put you down and restore the peace.
What was that?
It's nothing. Carry on.
Yes, General Tullius. Give them their last rites.
As we commend your souls to Aetherius, blessings of the eight divines upon
For the love of Talos, shut up and let's get this over with.
learn our... as you wish.
Come on! I haven't got all morning! My ancestors are smiling at me, Imperials. Can you say the same?
Doing alright. This dude is about to... Oh! Just... That is a terrible way to start the day.
Imperial bastards!
Justice!
I get the feeling
Death to the
that something's about to happen besides I just walk
As
up to this block
fearless
and
in
get my
death
head cut off and then
as
start
he
over
was
as the
in
character
life.
creator again. That would be awesome.
The orc!
And I'm only good at There's like 5 other people.
Here it is again. Did you hear that?
I said, next prisoner!
To the block, prisoner. Nice and easy.
So here we go. It's gonna be an early game over for me. They won't even clear the head out of the head box before I get there.
What in oblivion is that?
Sentries! What do you see?
It's in the clouds!
Come on, the gods won't give us enough! This way!
What is that thing? Would the legends be true?
Legends don't burn down villages.
We need to move now!
Up through the tower! Let's go! With me! Up the tower! Just need to get back!
See the inn on the other side? Jump through the roof and keep going.
Go! We'll follow when we can!
First I'm gonna stop and see if I can steal anything. Like maybe this chair or this bed. No? Okay. Focus on the escape.
Get over here! Sammy! Get over here! Now! You're doing great! Coral! Still alive, prisoner? Keep close to me if you want to stay that way. Gunnar, take care of the boy. I have to find General Tullius and join the defense.
Gods guide you, Hadvar.
Stay close to the wall!
General Tullius, over here!
Quickly, follow me!
prisoner! Stay close!
Out of my way!
We're escaping, Kepler. You're not stopping us this time.
Fine, I off that dragon takes you all the starboard guard.
You, come on! Into the keep!
Let's go!
The ancient mine system.
Come on! We need to get inside!
Looks like we're the only ones who made it. Was that really a dragon? Bring us in the end times? We should keep moving. Come here. Let me see if I can get those bindings off. There you go. Take a look around. There should be plenty of gear to choose from. I'm going to see if I can find something for these burns. See if one of these chests has a hole for you. Got to be a soul or two in one of these chests. Look around.
Alright, so that was a pretty exciting rolling start there. So now, get to loot my first chest and start loading up on equipment. Suit, sword, and key. I will take all that. There we go. Yeah. I can. Voice of God there speaking to me. Carolyn, I'm trapped on this inventory screen.
Oh dear.
I'm hitting all the buttons. It does not want to take me off.
All right.
I do not want to look at this box anymore.
Yeah, I wouldn't either. I just wrapped up a quest for this group called the Companions. I'm here in the town of Whiterun, I believe. So I'm just gonna wander around and see what other business I can get up to here. Talk to some people for a little bit. I've played for about 6 hours. My character's a level 7 character, you know, specializing mainly in like archery at first, but I found that for me anyway, it works really well when you can be sneaky and attack foes at a distance, but I like to be able to mix it up when people get close, so I'm doing a lot of mace wielding and magic and stuff now as well.
So are you playing like, I'm playing an orc. Are you playing?
You need only ask about.
Oh, I am playing as a wood elf because I like elves, and because I think they just get bonuses to I think archery, or that seemed attractive to me at first.
They're complementary to your playstyle.
Exactly.
Oh,
I follow my life.
I made it out of the box.
Been here since the beginning, along with the
Goodness, I
crane.
think I dropped all of my items.
Our family's been close as kin.
So I have a question for my fellow players as well. I know that there's apparently there's a perk you can get in this game that lets you perform like decapitations. I guess maybe taking a nod from like the Bloody Mess perk or the more gory combat of Fallout. Does anyone have that perk or seen it in action?
I don't have it. I think I'm reasonably close to getting it. If I level up a couple more times, I think I'll be able to unlock it.
Cool.
How about you, Kevin?
No, I haven't actually seen that. I've been focusing on other things.
I was just pleasantly surprised to learn that there's that level of kind of gore in combat in here in Skyrim.
Well, they definitely took cues from Fallout in that regard as well, for the slow motion kills and the death animations.
Does it have like the super heavy bass reverb when you kill somebody? Because I remember Fallout, that was always really great. And then you'd get the slow-mo like as the guy goes down.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting looking. I think it looks pretty cool, and it's not overused, so it doesn't lose kind of its edge.
Just give me a minute. I'm out of breath.
Hear that? Storm clouds. Maybe we can reason with them.
Death to the Empire!
Oh, that makes sense.
If you want to die, so be it.
The ground shook, which is often a sign that a dragon is going to attack, but I think I lucked out.
That's the end of that. Let me see if I can get that door.
So how's that PC version treating you, Max?
It's treating me just fine. I did, in fact, make it out of the first item chest in the game, which is a big achievement for me. I got a little blood on my sword here. But yeah, big things to come for my character. Yeah, can totally hit dudes, can totally block attacks. It's exciting stuff. Gonna totally check out these ferns. What's up, ferns? Looks like we're totally not going that way.
Damn, that dragon doesn't give up easy.
What are you doing? We need to get out of Helgen, now!
These Imperials have potions in here. We're going to need them. Don't take us alive! Skyrim!
Find some potions. Might come in handy.
Hey, Justin, why don't you give us a quick rundown on where you are at and what you're doing right about now?
Sure. So I'm further into the game than you are, Carol, but I'm actually at the same location right now.
Oh yeah.
I signed up with the same group that you did.
The Companions.
Yeah, and I've just taken out the leader of a rival faction.
The Companions have an interesting secret.
They do, which I'm definitely not going to reveal.
Yes, but I was pretty excited to discover that. I think the way it's revealed in the game too is pretty cool.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. Yeah, I mean, the only thing I will say is one of the perks you get by doing a lot of quests for these guys is you actually become immune to disease.
Oh wow, that would be
really
super
cool.
useful.
Yeah, because you can get diseases just from being bitten by a wolf or
Yeah.
anything like that. You know, it happens pretty frequently.
Yeah, a lot of them, you know, they have various effects, and a lot of them may not really impair your playstyle too much. Like I've had diseases where I didn't even know like that they like what adverse effect they were having. I mean, until I
Right.
looked, but it didn't seem like it was affecting anything I was doing.
Yeah, didn't you? You had one that just affected your lock picking.
Yeah,
right?
exactly. I had a disease that made lock picking more difficult, which, you know, I probably never would have known exactly what it was doing if I hadn't looked under the current effects that I was suffering from. But, yeah, but obviously others are much more severe, I would imagine, and
yeah,
so that sounds cool. I think I'm going to do some more quests with them and get that perk at some point.
Yeah, so the other reason I came back to town is I was hoping to sell off a bunch of the loot that I got, but it's nighttime, so everything's closed, and I don't really like to do the kind of wait around until stuff opens thing.
Yeah.
So this is my chest, this is my hoard where I just kind of dump everything that I'm not using.
That's right, you've purchased a house there in town.
I purchased a house and I've spent all the money you can buying furniture and stuff for it. So once I dump some of this stuff in here, mostly just looking for heavy stuff really, just to lighten my load. Way too many keys and things. That's okay, I'm not using that. So much stuff, not using that. Lots of potions, way too much food. I'm not using that.
My Lord, Destiny.
I always pick up all these silver swords because they're kind of valuable. It's easy money. And yeah, I'm also just a pack rat by nature, so in any of these Bethesda games, I'm always carrying around way too much stuff. So I'll give you a quick tour of my place.
Yeah.
Here's the bedroom.
Very nice.
Pretty nice. You can, I'm pretty sure you can actually change which weapons and stuff you hang up there. Like that's the stuff that just came with it when I bought it, but you can hang your own weapons and shield up there. Here's Lydia, my housecarl, who is sworn to protect me.
She may not always do a
with
very
her
good
life.
job with it, but okay.
She is sworn to carry your burden.
Yeah, and she is kind of my pack mule. And this is her room. I'll be totally honest. I'll fess up. I did try to get it on with Lydia. The only way I could think of to do that was to ask her to give me her armor. She would not do that.
So she does have limitations.
Yeah, I think you can just hand her like better gear and she'll equip it. But yeah, you can't just take her kit off, which was honestly one of the first things I thought to do once I had a house set up. In here I've got my own alchemy lab, so I can mix my own potions. And then here is a chest where I hoard more stuff, just to look a bunch of different potions that I've been making that I may or may not ever use because I don't carry them around with me.
Even if you don't use them, does just making them increases your alchemy skill?
Yeah, making them increases your skill, and actually some of them end up being really valuable too. So yeah, that's good. And then here is a cooking pot, so I can mess with food too, which I haven't done a great deal of actually, but I have done a pretty good amount of alchemy. As you can see, I'm level 12. I'm probably close to 20 hours in at this point. But way ahead of me is Skyrim reviewer Kevin Van Ord, set to my left. What are you up to, Kevin?
Wait, what?
Oh, you're not listening to me, Kevin? I'm asking what you're up to, Kevin. What are you doing?
I've got lots of I'm dying is what I'm doing.
Kevin's dying.
Nice.
Again.
Well, I'm way further into the game than any of you. This is from an 80-hour save. So I'm level 26, playing as an Argonian. One thing I like about the Argonians is I can breathe underwater, and I also get daily I can use the Hist Skin skill, which regenerates health quickly over a certain period of time. So I really like that skill. But on my way to do just this side activity where I'm searching caves for words of power, which are necessary to discover so that you can use shouts, which are the ability that you get as a Dragonborn in this game. So I stumbled upon this cave, and I'm hoping that maybe there's a shout hidden inside. I just can't resist when I come across a cave. And of course, like Justin, I have Lydia along with me. She isn't the smartest bulb, but she definitely comes in handy not just as a pack rat, but for her for just the damage that she can do. And this is filled with traps, as you can see. So you do have to be careful in certain dungeons with traps. And I have a way of playing that's essentially, I like one-handed axes, but I also like a little bit of destruction and conjuration. So I usually conjure this flame Atronach. I also have an ice Atronach that I can conjure, but he takes up a lot of space. So when you're in tight areas, maybe like this, it's best not to conjure the big boy, because he'll sort of hem you in. And I do have this shout equipped, which is called Ice Form. Oh gosh, I'm not doing too well at all. What I might do is just go ahead and skip this cave and come back later. Those necromancers are sort of rough in there, flinging the fire at me, and also flinging ice. And one of the rough things about the ice spell that they will cast is that it slows you way down, and that spell is always a matter of life and death. So let's give this one more try. And this time I'm gonna try a different approach. So what I'll do is I've got Ice Form, so I'll use that as my Dragon Shout, and I'll equip Fast Healing as well to keep myself alive. But there's one thing I do want to show you that you may or may not ever experience when you play, depending on how you fulfill a particular quest. But I have a special ring. Oh, the Necromancer's gone. I can't show you that right now. But I can feed on human corpses, because I decided to join a group of cannibals at their table, and it's sort of disgusting, but it gives me some great health benefits. But most of my foes down here are of the undead type. Oh, a skeever. They go right down. What I'll do is I'll conjure my big frost Atronach down here, and hopefully he won't take up too much room. So there he is. As you can see, he's quite tall and large. Not the best for bringing into small spaces, but he does good amounts of damage. So I'm hoping that an enemy will come down and allow him to actually work his magic. And when I say magic, I mean strong arms made of ice.
Okay, so Bizarro83 is asking us a question. How many factions are joinable, and how many of them are new? Did I get that right? I don't know. You probably have a better sense of this than any of us, Kevin. Well, I don't know if you'll know for sure.
Well, I don't know all of the details because I haven't come across every faction and that sort of thing. But I can tell you, a lot of the things that you might remember, like mages guilds and stuff like that, they exist, but in some cases in different forms. Like some of the guilds, like you know them from the past, don't exist as they used to.
This game takes place like hundreds of years after Oblivion. Is
yeah,
that right?
It's about 200 years, I think.
Yeah, so understandable that a lot has changed.
Oh, absolutely. So, for example, there's not a mages guild, but there is a mages college. of which I am the Archmage because I have fulfilled their entire quest line.
Yeah, it seems like, I mean, there are two sort of warring factions, right?
Yep.
Straight out of Star Wars.
The Imperials and the Stormcloaks.
Imperials and Rebels.
And I am actually a member of the Stormcloaks. Oh, I'm going to go ahead and feed on this dead body.
Oh, you are? I
Thought
thought you went Imperial for some reason.
No, I went Stormcloak because, you know, rebels.
In the very opening mission, like I wound up following an Imperial guy kind of out of the fort, you know, where the initial attack takes place. Is it possible that to follow a Stormcloak instead? Because I think I was noticing in the quest description it says like follow such, you know, X character or Y character to this place, and I'm like, oh well, if I'd known, I would have gone with the rebels,
right?
Because I root for the underdogs.
I'm not sure of that. What happened with me is that I had both quests to go join up with the Stormcloaks or to go join up with the Imperials. And when I joined the Stormcloaks, I automatically failed the quest to join the Imperials.
Sure.
So I've got mages galore after me. But hopefully Lydia and my Atronach can do some of the dirty work for me. I like to get them all whittled down a little bit before I wander into the fray. Oh my. Time for a potion.
Have any of you guys figured out what to do with the treasure map? Because
This should be so
well, I have a treasure map, and I'm pretty sure I am in the location that it's pointing me to.
Now, Justin, I remember you had some trouble with a certain treasure map in Red Dead Redemption. Maybe
I might have.
You know, let me take a look at this treasure map. Maybe I can lend a hand.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. It's not like I need to find this treasure.
Oh yeah, but of course you want to.
Since I'm in the vicinity, it's driving me crazy that I can't figure out exactly where to go.
Ooh.
So I don't know if all you can see what I'm looking at. So apologies if I'm just talking to Kara and you have no idea what I'm on about. But so yeah, I'm looking at a treasure map. There's a picture of this windmill that's kind of fenced in. So I'm there right now. And there, so. Oh, you know what? Okay, I'm looking at this the wrong way. I need to walk away from... So look at the map above it, Kara. Which one do you think is the windmill? The one at the top, right? And then I'm following that to the X.
Yeah.
At the bottom. And that's the stable above it.
Yeah.
And the city of Whiterun. Okay, so I need to come south and then
go south
west.
and maybe
so
there's a...
south and then hang a right.
Yeah.
From the windmill.
Should be some sort of path or trail or something.
Okay, so this is the windmill.
Boom.
Oh no, but that... Okay, so there's Whiterun and the stables. So I'm gonna come this way and hang a left. That's actually what I did. I'm just not seeing anything. I'm not going to dwell on this too long. But...
Ooh, I just discovered a word of power. Very excited.
Of course not. Dogs I could train.
Kevin, what are we looking at exactly?
Oh, this is, I discovered a word of power in this cave that I stumbled across. And just to reiterate, that those, you need to discover those in order to either learn or improve the dragon shouts that you learn over the course of the game. So you need to do two things to use those shouts. One is that you need to learn the words. And those are found in caves, and sometimes you'll get quests to go discover them. And the second thing is that you need to kill dragons, because in order to activate those words of power, you actually need to absorb a dragon's soul. And so that's really part one of a two-part process is finding the word. I may have a dragon's soul. I don't know if I learned something new or if I just enhanced something there, but I'll go ahead and show the shouts that I have right here. I have a few that I think Frost Breath is new for me. And I have 6 dragon souls, so I have more souls than I actually have shouts right now. So what I'll do is I'll go ahead and unlock this. I'll spend a soul on Frost Breath. And maybe I'll go ahead and use that next time, just to see how that looks. And of course, this dungeon is full of traps, and Lydia doesn't care if she activates them or not. She just walks all over the sensors. Yeah, she's not too concerned for our general well-being. But I am actually gonna head back. Ooh, chest. Back to the dungeon entrance and continue on my merry way on the quest. But maybe I'll try to pick this lock first, which is an adept lock, so I might very well break a few lock picks. I like the lock picking a lot more than Oblivion's lock picking, but it probably depends on kind of what you like. But this is straight up Fallout 3 lock picking.
Yeah, I like it too.
Yeah.
Oh, I just let a wolf out of a cage, and he attacked me. I thought he might be my friend.
No, wolves are never your friends.
Oh.
Not unless you conjure the familiar, which is a ghost wolf. He'll be your friend, but he's also terribly weak. I like the Atronox more than the familiar.
So, as for me, I'm actually on a quest that's taking me sort of across much of the world, and so I've wandered into this cavern, this pass in the mountains that's kind of infested by bandits and wolves and things, and I'm just kind of trying to kind of stealthily, sneakily make my way through here and see what I discover and try to stay alive. So
how's that bow working out for you, Kara? Because I haven't tried archery at all yet.
it actually it works really well as long as I like if my foes don't know that I'm there, because you get a huge damage bonus when you do like a sneak attack.
Right.
And I'm getting better and better. I mean, my skills increase, my character's skills increase at being sneaky and getting cool archery perks, like I can zoom in now.
Okay.
So it's really effective. I sometimes, like when enemies get close, I sometimes need to switch to like a melee weapon, like a mace or something. But it's I hope I was supposed to attack this guy. But anyway, yeah, it's very effective. So the question, Majuda124, I believe, is asking how many discs does Skyrim come on for the Xbox, and the answer is just 1. And I think basically, there's no like pre-rendered cutscenes or anything like that would take up a lot of space. It's all just
it's all in engine.
It's all in engine stuff.
And that's Bethesda tradition. Morrowind, Oblivion, all those games came only on 1 disc.
So Kevin, you're further into the game than I am. Have you, you're using Lydia a lot. Does she ever get to use a horse?
Does she ever what?
Get to use a horse.
I'm still not, I moved my headphones.
Does she get to use a horse? Ride a horse?
No, I'm sorry. For some reason, you're really low in my headphones, Justin. I can hear everybody else just fine, but you're a little low. So, no. And one thing that's kind of a wish list for the next Elder Scrolls is sometimes, you want to move along pretty quickly, but Lydia's always lagging behind. And especially if you get on a horse, you'll really wish that she could keep up.
Yeah. Is it even worth, I mean, I guess if you Justin, as you said, you use her as like a pack mule, sort of, but Like, I have access to her. As of yet, I haven't even bothered bringing her with me, partially because I feel more stealthy and sneaky and stuff traveling by myself, and that's kind of how I want to play the game as much as possible. But also, it just sounds like she often can just get in the way and not always be, the best companion. So
yeah, I don't know. I find her kind of useful, but I don't know. I feel like I either want to take her or I want to ride my horse.
Right.
Yeah.
Like I don't want to do both. And so for the most part, I've been riding the horse around, but right now I've decided to walk because ironically, it's because I'm going a really long way. And so I want to be, if I'm on the horse, I have to keep getting off it to kind of do stuff, like whether it's picking herbs or fighting back when something attacks me. But if I'm going that far on a horse, I'm just going to, Lydia's just going to get left so far behind. And she'll catch up eventually, but you do end up kind of waiting around for her a bit.
Wouldn't it be great, and that's my wish list for the next one, is wouldn't it be great if you can give Lydia a ride, or whoever, because Lydia's not the only companion you can
Right.
But how nice would it be if they can also hop on the horse and then you can just ride together? I think that would be a really great addition.
See, I've got a really long way to go on foot right now, but
the horses aren't that fast.
No, that's true. They're not even that fast, and I don't know. It's more fun to go on foot because you just never know what's going to happen next. Something might attack you, or you might happen upon another quest, or it's so easy to get distracted in this game. And
speaking of Lydia, I don't know where she went. I'm worried that she's died. I came across this Imperial camp. And yeah, she's still fighting this, or she was. Is she dead?
No.
No. Okay.
can your companions actually die?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. But this NPC won't die. That Imperial soldier. Apparently, killing him would break something. So there are NPCs, there are enemies in the game that you can't destroy. But it looks like he kept waking up when Lydia was still in range, so she kept going back to fight him. And then she was just stuck in a fighting loop with him. So I had moved on, and she was still back there bashing on this Imperial guard. And I'm staying away from anything that's story related, in the hope that, because I don't want to spoil anything, so I'm trying to do every possible side mission that I have going, and I have tons of them. Even with an 80-hour save game, there's more to do than you can possibly imagine.